Hello, dear fellow travelers. Welcome to the Morpheus Circle. This is Sarvesh here, and you are right now in the space for learning astrology as a tool for healing and transformation. Now, in this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to prepare your horoscope. It goes by different names like Kundali or sometimes Lagna chart, birth chart, etc. So it has got a range of different nomenclatures, but in Sanskrit or in the local parlance, we call it Kundali. Right. So how to prepare it? So just you can Google Astro Sage. All right. You can click on the link astrosage.com. You will come across this particular form, Kundali oblique birth chart. You can enter your name. This is the name that you will get at the top of the report. All right. So let us say the name of my client is RR. You can choose the gender, although it doesn't make much of a difference when it comes to your chart. But for the record purposes, you can choose the gender. The birth time. Now, what you need are the birth details. And my dear friends, it's always a good idea to collect uh, your birth data as accurately as possible, especially when it comes to the birth time. All right. A minor uh, error is fine. All right. You can go wrong by maybe a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, etc. But beyond that, we don't recommend using an incorrect time for your birth chart. All right. Although plenty of understanding about your horoscope can be had even with a little bit of wrong timing. But if you really want accurate understanding of your chart, then I highly recommend to gather correct data, accurate data. All right, so coming back to the birth details, my client was born on 24th of November 1993, 24-hour time cycle. So it was 2:30 p.m. So 14:30:00. Birthplace was Pune. All right, you can always choose the nearest big city. All right, if you're in India, and same goes if you are abroad. Right, so Pune is a city in Maharashtra. So a drop down list opens and you can choose the right one. Now sometimes, especially in India, we have multiple cities with similar names, so be careful with the list. Okay, look at the list carefully and then choose your city of birth. All right, it's not your current city, by the way, it's your city of birth. All right, so I've punched in the birth details and then you can click on get Kundali. All right, once you click on get Kundali, you'll find a lot of options, a lot of buttons, but what you need to do is scroll down a bit and go to this particular link under calculations. All right, so guys, please understand, we don't need predictions or uh, reports like what you see over here, the Sarisati report, the gemstone report, Kalp Sarp Dosh Yog, etc. We don't need these things. What we need is pure data. All right, we need charts and data. So the most important report for us would be, and probably the only important report for us would be the calculations report. So you can click on it and here comes around, I guess it's an 18-page report, around 18 pages have been provided, where you come across a lot of your birth chart details. So what we call as data, all right? So you can save this, you can go to file, and you can save. I generally save it in downloads, all right? And I'll write RR, the name of my client, and I save it. All right, so this is the way you prepare your Kundali. Now, what is essential? Okay, once you open the Kundali, this 18 pages report, what is essential mainly is the first couple of pages, especially the second page, all right, where we have this title traditional, your birth time details and tithi details, nakshatra details, rashi details, etc. But henceforth, here on, whenever on my channel I talk about Kundali, okay, you need to be aware of these two charts that you are seeing on your screen right now. One is the Lagna chart, which is basically Kundali. All right. So when we say Kundali in our daily conversations, my horoscope, my birth chart, it is this chart, this square that you see, this mandala that you see, in which you will find some squares, some triangles. All right. So this mandala or this yantra is called as the Lagna chart or your horoscope. Along with that, you will also come across Navamsha chart, all right, which is like a tag along, which is like an appendix, although it's very important. Don't misunderstand. Don't feel that Navamsha chart is like, has a secondary role to play. Not at all. It is as important, as useful. In fact, in many scenarios, it is more useful than the Lagna chart. All right. So, my dear friends, this is your Kundali. Okay, these two squares that you see on your screen, Lagna chart and Navamsha chart, these are the two things that we are going to use in our self-awareness and healing astrology. Along with that, of course, we are going to use your dashas, your tables, plenty of data that you will come across, which you need if you want to get into the details of predictions, into the details of the psychology of the client, of the native. Okay, it's like a microscope. Each of these charts are like a microscope. You can go into the last DNA in the cell. All right, you can come across what is happening with that person to its last DNA of his or her life. All right, but that is not what we are aiming at. Okay, we need simple stuff. We need to understand and grasp the basics first. All right, so what we need is mainly the first, or rather, I would say, not even the first, but the second page, the charts that you see on the second page. They are extremely important. That would be your Kundali. All right, so my dear fellow travelers, that's it in this video. See you next time again, and maybe I'll come up with a series of videos where I share some very simple, basic insights in your birth chart, which you can start using immediately. All right, till then, namaste.